Alrighty, so for all my Pisceans, this reading is for you. So if you're Pisces or tuning in or want to watch this for a Pisces that you're dating, maybe you have a family member that's a Pisces, you can have Pisces in your astrology chart, in your birth chart, this reading is for you. So take it how it resonates. Anyone who watches this, you could take the information that resonates with you. So I've already cleansed my deck. I had a few requests for Pisces, so we'll see if those people show up today. Just cleanse any energies that may come through here. Alrighty. So I'll be reading with my Druid Craft Tarot deck, my Good Tarot deck, the Wild Unknown deck, and my Unicorn Oracle deck. Today is Wednesday, right? The 29th? Okay, so we're gonna do surrender first, right? What does Pisces need to surrender for the month of February 2020? So I've already charged up my deck. We'll pull 4 cards from each deck, and we'll do an underline reading with my Oracle deck for each category. Alrighty, hope everyone's week has been well so far. So okay, let's go ahead and see here. Shuffling. All right, so what messages do we have for Pisces as far as what they need to surrender in the month of February 2020? What does Pisces need to surrender for the month of February 2020? What does Pisces need to surrender for the month of February 2020? Let's see here. It's always interesting to see, what may come about. So Pisces, what do you need to surrender for the month of February 2020? The love month. So I actually had 2 cards that fell out. I'm gonna get ready to pull from the middle of the deck and see here. So, okay. So it looks like Pisces do feel like, I see that the Pisces energy here, we have the 9 of Wands. So someone's really trying to keep something at bay here. They're in defense and they're a little bit wounded here, and they really don't want, it looks like they're preventing battle. And here again you have the Lord. So he's standing there, he looks very powerful, he looks very sure of keeping someone out. So this is really for a Pisces man. We have a man here. So what I'm getting here is that someone is thinking about they're really in deep thought here. This is really interesting. They're really in deep thought about surrendering something. I feel like the energy that's coming through, because the last card is the King of Cups. I feel like this Piscean man, it could be a woman that may be dealing with a Pisces man, or it could be a woman that has the masculine energy within her. I see that this person is trying not to surrender to love. I could see that they've been through a battle with something. Maybe they're trying to defend themselves in love. And they look very sure of themselves, as if they are really focused here. Okay? He's really focused, and he's concentrated on what he wants to pour his cup into. But it's like he's contemplating on if it's worth pouring his cup into. What I would say for this Pisceans, let down your guard some. If there's something that you want to be vulnerable about, it's okay to be a masculine male and be vulnerable about that. So I would say surrender to your vulnerability, surrender to your emotions. The fact that you're on guard, I mean, you're really, really on guard here. I mean, you're just contemplating and you're really on guard. And here you have yourself ready to be off guard. So it's kind of like you're really thinking, is it safe to be vulnerable? I know the world has told men that they're not allowed to be vulnerable, and I could assure you that you are allowed to be vulnerable. You're allowed to express the many emotions that are within you, and I could see that you clearly want to do that. So for whatever Pisces man this is for, again, it could be a woman that's dealing with a man that really is not being vulnerable and really contemplating on how can he be vulnerable, especially in the month of February. He could be contemplating on how is this wonderful love month going to come about, and how am I going to be able to orchestrate or illustrate my love. And this person's not emotionally ready for it. They could possibly be a fire sign. I feel really strong energy, like they're very passionate about how they feel about their masculinity, okay? Because all of these cards are men. I'm pretty sure this is for a Pisces man. So again, just relax, surrender to your emotions. It's okay to be vulnerable. I can assure you that it is perfectly okay to be vulnerable. So let's see what else we have here. Pisces, what does Pisces need to surrender in the month, okay, of February 2020? And we have the Emperor again. So what does Pisces need? Okay, we have the Moon card, which definitely represents Pisces. So what, okay. This deck is always charged up. This unknown tarot, it has a lot of energy. I love this deck, actually. What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of February 2020? What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of February 2020? There we go. We have a sword card here. What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of 2020? What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of 2020? What does Pisces... Okay. So we have the Emperor again, which he showed up as the Lord in that deck. We have the Moon card, which definitely represents Pisces energy in the tarot, and that's the illusion, the night, the secrets, the mysticism that may come through here. So again, I think it's I feel that there's inner emotions that Pisces is not trying to show here. We have the Ace of Swords, which means some type of mental battle with their self as far as being free. So again, I feel like there's some inner emotions that this Pisces is dealing with. If you are looking here to, no, you're not too late. Not too late. If this Pisces is looking to, it looks like they want to be in order. They want structure. They want to be in order. You have some identical cards here, but it looks like what they actually want to be in order with, it's like maybe again, they don't feel like they are mentally ready to take on that order. Maybe they have some inner demons or inner secrets that they're fighting, where they really can't come into the full form as an emperor, to take charge, to be confident in that moment. It takes a lot of pulling back layers, releasing blockages, removing blockages to come into a new form. So you would, again, Pisces, would want to surrender to your inner knowing. It takes a lot of work to get to who your true self is. And if you're looking to be in order of your life, if you're looking to control your environment and to respect yourself and be the boss, pay the cost to be the boss, you really need to dig deep on some inner, maybe childhood secrets, something that may be bothering you, inner beliefs. Maybe you feel a secretive way about yourself. Maybe how you feel about yourself, a lot of times we're in our subconscious mind and we're beating ourselves up. We're just really driving that knife into us because of the secrets that we have. And I could see that it stems from childhood. and you can actually release that and become into a new form and be able to embark on the road that you need to embark on. So yeah, definitely surrender to childhood trauma so you can come into your true form. I definitely see that there. You definitely want to do that. So let's see what it says in this deck. So Pisces, Pisces, what is coming in the month of February for Pisces? These cards are fully energized for you. So what's coming in the month of February 2020 for Pisces? I asked the divine to come through with the highest probability, the grandest messages here. What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of February 2020? Let's see here. What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of February 2020? Look, we have the Emperor again. Someone's really wanting to be in control here or calling the shots here. Someone really wants structure in their life. They really want to be the ruler of their life. They really want to be in control of their life. And it doesn't seem like they quite know how. They don't really know how to come into form with that. It looks like there needs to be a release and remove of blockages. If you're looking to control your life, you have to get to the root of the problem. You need to like kind of dig up that soil and get to the root of the problem there. What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What messages do we have for Pisces February 2020? What do Pisces need to surrender? What do they need to surrender? What do they need to surrender? What does Pisces need to surrender? Okay. So it looks like someone is taking on a lot here. And it's causing them to be destructive. At times when you're taking on too much and things start to overload, it could be your children, your work, your relationship, again, battling inner demons, inner secrets. You tend not to have the home environment, the home life that you want. You tend not to feel full at your home. You tend to feel uncomfortable. You feel like, wow, you know what? I have water, but I don't have food. You know, I have a TV, but I don't have cable. You know, and it's like someone, the Emperor showed up a lot. So someone really wants to be in control of their world, but it looks like you need to write off a few things. This card always reminds me of going to the beach and being at the fire and kind of really sitting there and putting all your troubles into the fire. You could put all your troubles into the water through meditation. You could put all your troubles and burn them and just let them go and release them, because it does look like a foundational breakdown needs to happen in order for you to have the life that you want. You have to get to the root of the problem, and if we're not addressing the root of the problem, that problem is going to always stay there. So again, we really need to dig deep on any trauma that we may be, you know, any old agreements we may be having with ourselves. You could definitely release those old agreements. Start asking your guides for help and just allowing that divine source to come in and say, hey, I need help with releasing these traumas. You have the Death card at the bottom of this deck, which means like something needs to be released, something needs to die off in order for you to come into your true form as an Emperor. Again, that's someone who people trust, someone that people trust to give orders. And it is coming about that maybe you don't even trust yourself to give orders. You know, maybe you don't trust your own guidance. Maybe you don't trust to give orders to your children. Maybe you don't trust to give orders to your friends. Sometimes, you know, we sit back and we're just like, You know, am I good enough to tell someone this about themselves? You know, am I sure of myself? And it took a long time for me to become sure of myself. So I know a lot of other people are still battling with, are they good enough to stand in their glory, stand in their grace, be all of who they are with no regrets. And I see that we were wanting to do that. It's like we have a very fiery Pisces here. Maybe a Pisces who moon sign may be in. One second, y'all. I had to put my phone on do not disturb because people will come in and disturb you. All right, so what would be the bottom line reading for Pisces for February? Surrender. Let's see here. What do we have for Pisces February? Surrender. What do we have here for Pisces February? Surrender. What do we have here for Pisces February? Surrender. What does Pisces need to surrender in the month of February? Okay, let me go ahead and cut the deck and see what we have here. So it looks like you have abundance. So the way I see this is a very happy card. And a lot of times we don't realize how much we can welcome into our lives when we do release and start taking control and start being the emperor in our life. It does welcome in abundance. Again, you have to get to the root of the problem, releasing, removing, centering yourself, purging out blockages so you could be the emperor in your life, so you could rule over your being. That's very important to receive the abundance that is waiting for you. I mean, this is a very happy card. And I could tell you one thing, when you start removing those blockages and you start walking in your glory, being the hierarchy of your own life, it does look this beautiful. You know, it's happy. You see all these colors. They're charging forward. They're galloping forward, you know. The clouds are there. We're able to intellectually speak to people. We're able to give orders in our life and people will trust us. Again, when you think of abundance, you get abundance of people. Just abundance means just full of life, full of everything, not missing out anything, full of love. So that's surrender. So let's go ahead and look at success. Success, Pisces, February 2020. Success, Pisces. What messages do we have for Pisces for success? Whatever success looks like for you, again, it looks different for everybody. So success looks like a baby for you. If success looks like leaving a job for you. If success looks like cleaning your kitchen. You know, success looks like mastering the ability to communicate with your children. Whatever success looks like for you. Okay. So 4 cards just spilled out. So we'll just read these 4 cards. So we have the Ace of Wands, which is a very initiative card. It could mean bringing on success here. The initiation of success. You see the sun there is definitely saying success. Just imagine this animal cross there. It will be a successful cross. You know, getting to the other side. There's a beautiful tree on the other side. It kind of reminds me of like a Mario video game, you know, getting to the other side, probably hopping up, getting that's probably 100 points, and then getting to the other side. That's what I'm like seeing, like getting to the next level, you know, of your success. I see that we're looking to bring forth an intellectual message. So you may need to, if you're looking for success, if you're needing, it looks like you need to initiate the success. You need to talk to someone. You need to reach out to someone. If you're right now currently just twiddling your fingers, thinking success is going to come to you, the law of attraction requires action. Okay, so we need you to come forward intellectually and speak. Bring that message to whatever success you need. If it's a job, reach out to your job. If it's a success you want in a relationship, reach out to your mate. If it's a success you want with your child, speak to your child. If it's a success you want in your whatever success may be, it needs you to be the one to initiate that, to bring forth that energy, to bring forth that intellectual talk, you know, to intellectual communication. It looks like maybe as far as what we need to do, it looks like we may be pondering about some old mental things. Now, when it comes to success, a lot of people let fear get in the way. A lot of people let their past, this is a card of nostalgia, the past, you know, bringing forth, you know, good. It could be like, this person looks like they're just staring at the window. They don't seem very joyous, you know. They're looking at the children. Maybe they have one cup in their hand. They probably feel like they're missing some cups. So there's some old past feelings when it comes to success. If you ever failed in life before, it's time to fail again. So if you don't initiate this, you're not going to be able to get any results. It's better to try and fail than to never try at all. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, how am I going to use my words? Just use them. Period, point blank. Just use your words. Say what you need to say. It's very important that we embody that, bring it forward, and talk to that of what we want. Because if you don't talk, you never know what may happen. On the other side of fear is pure success. So it's very important that we stop pondering about how many cups we can have when we go out there and we get those cups. We go out there and we start pouring into other people and pouring into ourselves. There's many cups and you only have one, but you see that they have so many. Maybe that's what you're looking so down about. Why do they have so many cups? You know, you can go create these cups. You can go get it. You can go out there and you can go get it. And it just requires you to be intellectually strong. It may be that your mind is crippling you. I see someone is really, really timid of maybe if they come across wrong, or maybe I don't know how to speak right. If you feel like you don't know how to talk or communicate, go get a book and read about it. Okay, period, point blank. If you feel like you cannot communicate, then that means that you need to go start reading and heightening your skills as far as communication. Because if you're going to be stagnant for the rest of your life because you feel like you're mentally crippled, then you don't want to be like that. And just because I've seen the Emperor, I see that you want to rule your life. And in order to rule your life, you need to speak to that. You need to talk to that. You need to talk to yourself. You need to talk to people. Yeah, so I see that very clear. Success. So your success looks like you need to go after it. You need to stop being mentally crippled. Go after what you want. Whatever that is for you, go after it, okay? And then you will have success. You'll stop pondering about it. On the other side of fear, there is pure success. So step on the other side. You are success. The fact that you're existing in this world today, you are success. The fact that you're walking and breathing, that's success. So go ahead and expand that success. The fact that you are the sun already, that is success. What does success look like? What messages do we have for success, regarding success? For Pisces, February 2020. February 2020, success reading. Yeah, I really see that you need to harness that energy and go after it. It looks like you need to send someone a message. You need to reach out to them. You need to get past a broken place, a place of where you're uncomfortable. You need to go after what you want. Where you're at right now is not a good place for you to be at. Okay? Where you're at right now is time for you to move from those emotions and just go out there and initiate the success that you're looking for. Someone is very fearful here. Someone is very stagnant and fearful, and you have the energy, you have the capability to go out there and put all the work in that you need to. Pisces, success, February 2020. Let's see here, guys. What do we have? What do we have here? Pisces, success, February 2020. Pisces, okay. So, let's see here. A lot of cards came out. Let's see. So, I see that so So again, like I said, someone needs to go out and walk and create that success for themselves. It looks like someone's wallowing in some past, again, pain or past failure, some emotions that are still holding you stagnant, keeping you from your success. We have the card of nostalgia again. When you think about the past, maybe you were able to bring forth success, and then something changed and something shifted in your world where you're not as capable as you used to be. Maybe your interactions with people at your job kind of prevented that and brought upon this sadness, this inability to be emotionally equipped to go out there and harness the energies to get to where you need to be. It's time for you to initiate what you want. No one's going to create success for you at all. These two wands here reminds me of walking sticks or walking legs. And when you move forward in action, you can create a vibration here. You can create all colors. You can create a world of abundance if you go and you take action. If you're stagnant and you're not doing anything, you can't come into harmony with others. It takes your action to attract other people, to attract success, to attract a bountiful life, That's a beautiful card, and it looks like we really want to get to that. How can we get to that? How can we get to success? How can we get into partnership with others? How can we get to the top of that mountain? How can we achieve that goal? And all it takes is you initiating and letting go of any past failures. So I see like successes for some of you guys, it's really scary. And you know what? I can identify with that. I literally can identify with that. But I can tell you one thing, once you do release that, you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel like, why haven't I walked in all my sunlight and glory a long time ago? Success. Pisces success reading February 2020. Pisces success reading February 2020. Pull some energies here. Divine, what do you have for Pisces? What do you have for Pisces? What do you have for Pisces? Success reading. Good tarot. Pisces, what do we have? What do we have here? Looks like we need to release again some old mental thoughts. It looks like we're at we're really thinking about some things, and we're at a split in the road. And it's like, should I be my old self, or should I create new habits? And the question is, if your old self is not empowering you, then you should step into a new you. You should create new habits. You can come into a new form at any time as soon as you change your mind and instantly, diligently start working on it. It's time for you to stop being the hangman, stop hanging there and thinking in this disillusionment and just thinking. And it's okay to sit there and retreat in meditative state and think about the next move that you have to make. But when you're just sitting there too long, you are now wasting time. And people are getting ahead of you, getting ahead of exactly where you want to be. What do we have for Pisces? I'm get ready to pull from the middle of the deck here. See what the good tarot has to say. Again, we have some pretty darn good cards here. So again, you have the Ace of Air, which is also the Ace of Swords, which you already had. And it looks like the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Emperor again. The Nine of Wands, which you had before. So in order for you to step into all your power, you do need to initiate and start somewhere. The inkling of the thought will get you there. You're very interested in going. Guide yourself through that dark light. Guide yourself in that protective state that you're in. You can come out of it. In that defensive state that you're in, you can come out of. In that guarded state that you're in, you can come out of. It just takes your initiation. I got a lot of initiation cards here, and we just need you to move forward and spark that change, to put action behind the success that you want, because you could be your own boss. You know, you can get all the coins that you want. You could bring forth the intellectual power to bring people into your success. Or if you're going to a job, you have the intellectual power to say, I am the best candidate. I am the person you want to offer your money to. I am the person that you want to give $2 extra to. But you got to believe in yourself. And even in your darkest hour, you still have to believe in yourself. You have to be the person that sparks your own light. Sometimes no one's going to come in to motivate you to success. You have to do that for yourself. I don't have time to be waiting around for nobody to motivate me. If you're looking for somebody to motivate you, go to Eric Thomas on YouTube and he will motivate you. I promise you. He's loud, he's very rambunctious, and he will motivate you. If you're looking for success, go ahead and go to E.T. Eric Thomas compilations on YouTube. I listen to him almost every morning, and he does it for me. I'll be like, oh, I'm about to get my shit together. I am about to go and be all that I can be. I'm about to put 120% to go achieve what success looks like for me. So you're holding yourself back from success, Pisces. And I would suggest that you remove all the blockages that you need to. And I suggest you go read a book on how to do that. Okay? Or reach out to someone or start asking the divine to come bring some synchronicity into your home and showing you, into your world, and showing you how to release those blockages. Because it's perfectly capable of happening. You just have to be open to it. All right. So what is the underlying reading for success? And next we'll be doing love, and then we'll be done. And then I'll be doing Aries tomorrow, so all my Aries viewers can get a reading. All right, the underlying reading. What is the underlying? What is any conclusions, or what do we want to conclude here for? Okay, that just hopped out. Polarity. I love this card. It's a beautiful card. So I feel like you need to come into full form of who you are. So a lot of people think that I'm just this, or I'm just that. No, you are many things. You're a contrast of many things. So you need to integrate all those things and know that it's okay. A lot of times us being unsure of who we are can prevent us from success, because we're not sure who we are. We're not sure how to talk to that. We're not confident enough. If you learn that the many masks that you have are okay, you know, once you release blockages and heal and you learn exactly who you are, you come into a newfound being of just like, okay, I'm okay with me. I'm okay with this part of me. I'm okay with that part of me. I wear it as a badge of honor instead of a badge of guilt, badge of disempowerment. So understand that all sides of you should not be holding you back. Integrate those sides and know that all sides of you are still great and are still worthy of abundance, is still worthy of success. So now let's just get right into love. So 2020 February love. So of course we're moving into the month of love. Oh wow. Some cards popped out there. 2020. Ooh, okay. All right, love. Okay. All right. They ready. All right, Spirit, what you got to say? 2020. Oh, okay. Look, somebody is feeling like they got something to say about love. So the Lovers card flew out. We have the Lovers card. This is actually one of my favorites. I love seeing this card when they're all intertwined and they're just like in nature. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is how my marriage ceremony is going to look. just in nature and just intertwined with the animals. It's beautiful. And then here, we're in nature again. And we're in nature. Yeah, it's beautiful. 5 of Cups. The Hermit. So when it comes to love in February, I do see that someone is in pain about something. I see that there may be some hidden secrets in your relationship, or some secrets that you probably don't know about, or you probably do know about. Or maybe like you feel like there's something going on with your lover. It feels like we're hanging on to that. Maybe we found out something, or somebody hinted something, or something looked like something of the past, and we can't get over it. We can't get over it. We're like stuck on it. We're like, yeah, no. And it's causing us to go into solitude. It's causing us to go into retreat. It's causing us to go into our inner selves, and it's causing us to howl out. It's causing us a lot of pain and grief here, because we want to be wrapped up in love, but it looks like love may be unsure at this time. It looks like love may be something that is just only imaginary to you. Maybe true love doesn't even exist in your world, is what you're thinking. We have to go back in solitude and think, you know, wait a minute, I know love exists because I see examples of it all over me. Why can't I get to what my idea of love, like the moon is definitely representing Pisces here in their imaginary, dreamy sense, nature, and their emotions going up and down, and them howling out because they're so hurt behind something that emotionally happened to them. I would say that take the time in solitude and understand what your standards and values mean to you. Understand what love looks like to you. Understand what conditional love looks like for you. It looks like we really need to take some time and gain a new perception of love, because if we're doing this and we're in the middle of the night and we're probably crying, you know, sometimes when you cry, it does sound like a howl. And it looks like we're just, I feel like there's all these different emotions. We love a person, but then we're hurt by them. And then we're saddened, and then we're like, no, I know there's love. I know there's something out there. I'm sure of it. You know, I've seen love before. This has to be love. Or you're saying, no, this is love. Even though he did this, this is still love, because I have proof. I have higher wisdom that this is love. I know this is love. However you're trying to break that down in your head, stay there long enough and go over your standards. Go over what's making you feel safe, comfortable, love. That type of love that you're looking for should be empowering and should not make you feel of the lower level. It should make you feel high vibration. So if you are at a state where you feel like this and you're howling and you're in this dream state and you're trying to make up what love looks like, and you're trying to calculate and do geometry and Pythagorean's theorem and trying to figure out what, it should never be that complicated. It should, unless you're dealing with a twin flame, then that's a whole nother story. We're not going to talk about that today. But it looks like you need to get some higher wisdom with love. Love has really, really tainted you. You don't even know what love is right now. Like, oh my God, why am I going through this? What is love? I don't know what that is. What does it look like? Oh my God, somebody please tell me. Please, baby, please tell me, what is love? That's what I'm feeling. Like, oh my God, what's love, you know? And you're late. So, but you can always watch the live from beginning to end, because I will save it and post it. It's some good information. I feel like some of it was tailored to you, my friend. Yeah, I was waiting for your bald-headed ass. I got a lot of Emperor. I was like, there's a guy in here. Actually, one of my readings was just pure all male energy. So you should definitely watch it and see if it resonates with you, because I'm almost done. And I was like, where is this fool at? Talking about Pisces, they didn't even show up on time. So love for Pisces, February 2020. What does the spirit have to say? Pisces. What do we have for Pisceans the dreamy, Pisces, imaginary, artistic, idealistic, illusionary, mysticism. What do we have for Pisces love? February 2020. What do we have for Pisces love? February 2020. Aww. I see you guys want to be wrapped up in love. You know, you guys want to be in a state of union with love, you know, and that it's so much. I see this dreamy type imaginary, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, even like with February 14th coming up, I see that's something like you guys want to try. You guys want to experience that in the purest, most authentic, sincere way. You don't want it to be fake. You want it to be very pure and sincere. And it's like, wow, everybody's questionable these days. Like, are you for real? You know? Yeah, I definitely see that. Love. Yeah, we're thinking about love a lot. How we can align with the right person in our life. How can we, you know, it's like we've been showing ourselves. We've been showing ourselves and saying, this is who I am. I'm full of love. I'm full of this. I'm all these great things. And you're like, where is this person who's authentic and sincere and genuine as me? You know, we're looking for that. And I'm about to tell y'all what I get here. Love for Pisces. Okay, it looks like you guys can manifest. Like, you guys are pretty good at manifesting love and attracting it and bringing it in your life. And it's like it still looks like something's cutting deep here. I don't know if it's a disillusionment of love. Like, maybe your perspective of love has stopped you from actually getting to it. Because when you have you united here and you're sharing your cups with your loved ones, and then, or maybe you guys, some of you might even be dealing with a third party. I don't know if y'all some polygamists in here, polygamy, polyamorous, polyandry, somebody? Are we out here living our best life? Okay. I feel like somebody might I feel like somebody out here doing their thing and somebody's sad about it. You might not even be too happy about having multiple relationships, because it ends up like this is a really familiar situation, right? You're out here doing your thing, right? You're out here doing your thing. And then one of your girls is out here doing their thing. And then you like, hold on, wait a minute. I know you ain't out here with another one. Hold on. We all about to be polygamous up in here. You get to have a couple of them. I get to have a couple. It's like dudes have a problem with that. You'd be like, okay, I'm for an open relationship, babe. It's cool. Have your little girls. And then as soon as you get someone you're interested in, it's like, skirt, hold on, girl. Put you in a box somewhere. What you doing? Sit your fast ass down. That's how it be. And I feel like, oh my God, someone's just glorious. They living their best life. They sharing their cups. They got all their little, you know, they doing their thing. And then someone gets cut deep, because it's like, you have to be honest with yourself. We mirror each other. So if you're being like that and it's not an empowering situation and people are going to get hurt, this is exactly, everybody going to get cut. Okay, everybody gonna get sliced up. It's gonna be a bloody scene. Okay, but the love looks like it keeps people around. People have a hard time letting go of the concept of love, and they look at, if you have a standard of love this high, you will stay intertwined with some shit like this for a long time. And it's time for people to come into a new standard of love, of what love really looks like for you. If it's again not empowering and you're walking away like this, I see someone, there's really a pattern here. Oh my God, happy sharing cups, I feel good. Oh hell no, what the fuck is this? This is uncomfortable. And then back in love, oh my gosh, I'm flying so high, I'm soaring high. Maybe the third person dropped off, you know, maybe the third person was like, all that. Y'all can have this polygamy shit. And then the person may not be happy without that third person. You know, they could be like, damn, like I really want it all. Well, if you ever are in a polygamy relationship, it is very, very good to get someone who is open to it. You know, I really feel like polygamy relationships are very tricky. Like, people have turned it into some, I got a bundle of vagina at home. And it should be really about creating a union with people with different skills, really creating an empire. But now, again, it turned into some player stuff. And now we just stamping polygamy on it. Like, no. That's not how it goes. So someone is wanting a lot of love, but they're not orchestrating it right. Maybe they feel like they're doing the best that they can. Maybe they're trying to, like, you know, this is what I'm gonna do for now, you know, because I'm scared of really putting my all into one person, because people be out here playing all the time. People just don't know what to do. But I would say, if you're gonna get in a polygamy relationship or have multiple love partners, that everyone should be on the same page. And if they're not, you do have to let go of that energetic cord, which is hard, because I'm in a situation like that right now. It ain't easy. You be like, hold up, I know this is not what we about to be doing today. I'm gonna show you what we about to be doing today, though. Okay, so Pisces love, if you did miss this live, I'm going to post it and you get to watch it from the beginning to end, because I'm sure there's something that you can take that may resonate with you. So Pisces love, February 2020. What do we have for the good tarot? Okay, someone's really on guard. Like, someone's been on guard about everything. So there's a Pisces in here that is just really on guard, or defensive about something, or really guarded about something, or really trying to figure out why they're guarded. It's like you don't want to be, but you are very guarded. Trying to figure out some things, like some inner things. I feel like it's like an inner guard, like a sense of needing to be vulnerable. So we're very guarded and defensive, you know, like, but it's not like defensive where somebody's like, oh, whoa, slow down. But we know that we're defensive. Like some people are able to play that off real cool, you know, like, okay, I bet. Okay. But then it's like we don't like that about ourselves, you know, like, why am I like this? It always goes back to releasing some childhood or past trauma that has happened to you. With love here, I see someone is either in love with a Pisces woman, or this could be even a male represented, and someone who's very compassionate, very loving, very welcoming with love. But again, there's some things that we're trying to fight in the dark here. We're trying to fight some things in the dark. We're not so sure. Pisces love. Pisces love, interpretation, surrender. I don't know why I said surrender. February 2020. Pisces love. Pisces love. Hope this is resonating for some of you. If you want to donate to me for this reading, I do accept donations. Only $200 and up. Nah, I'm kidding. It looks like someone needs to make a judgment call about love. So if you're in a situation in your mind, you like, it feels like someone's trying to do a lot of trickery. They're like trying to like finagle and finesse some stuff here about maybe a woman. Maybe there's a woman that you're really in love with, or you really love, and you're trying to keep her at that love. Like, you don't want to lose her love. Yeah, there's something that yeah. There's someone that, for this card deck, whoever this may resonate with, there's someone who is very much so willing to love. Someone either has a woman that they love, but it looks like a judgment call is going to happen, like a transitional state is going to happen. I don't know. Let me clarify this. I think I want to clarify the Ten of Swords. So we have this beautiful woman, and then here she is again, ready to receive all the love. She's like confronting the love. And you know, actually this love makes her feel very good and bright and confident, and makes her feel good. But then there's a shift that needs to happen. with the love. It's a release that needs to happen. There's a transformation, a death that needs to happen here. I don't know exactly what. I'm going to clarify that in just a second. And then again, there's a release that needs to happen. I'm into release. I don't know if this person is unsure about the love that they have. The love is unstable, so they want to like kind of dead it. They want to go back to one. Like, let's start over, you know, like this ain't even right. Like, I can't do it here. Like, I can't do it like this. Like, I love you. I want to be with you. I fuck with you. But I can't do it like this. Like, we need to get back to square one. We need to get back to where we once was. Or we need to take a break. I could focus on this over here. You could focus on that over here. And hopefully the universe brings us back together. But I see someone really wanting to not let go of the love, but they know like it's time to just like kind of go our separate ways. You know, people are like, oh, let's just have a break. Of course, when you know you love someone, that break stuff don't really sound well. It's too appeasing to anybody. Clarify the transformation card. Clarify the transformation card. Okay. Clarify. Okay. Clarify the trans. So there's a. Clarify the. Okay. Maybe this could be the guy that is wanting this to end, or he could be wanting it not to end. It looks like he might not be sure what he wants. This represents Pisces for sure. In that dream state, trying to figure things out, and that illusion, really trying to figure some things out there. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Trying to be creative in what he's thinking. Maybe he doesn't want this to end. Or maybe he's like, yeah, you know what? It could end. Like, I really don't want to lose you, but I feel what you're saying. Like, the Ten of Swords looks like, this love for whoever, we're not at the happiest state right now. We're trying to convince ourselves that we're at a happy state with our love partner. But, you know, after a while, you kind of have to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, this isn't really working out. You know, and usually people try to be creative and bargain, you know, when they're losing the love. And then after a while, you really, really, really just have to come to your senses and say, is this healthy? Am I being selfish? Is this unconditional? Is this empowering? Does this make us feel good? There's so much drama and negative energy surrounding this. Like, you know, it's at that time when you're thinking about what is this love offering? And then you realize that it's not offering a joyous thing. It's no longer as passionate as it used to be. At this point, again, there's a state of release that needs to happen because of all these petty arguments. You know, we're no longer at a happy place where we can move past. We're really stagnant. We're stuck in a place where we can't move past. We're actually wanting to be in a happy place. But it's like that happy place is not coming because of these petty arguments keep reoccurring. Okay, so these energies the endless perpetual cycle has to stop, and it has to stop what's splitting up, and hopefully everybody can go on their divine path and be great and then come back together. Hopefully, that's always the goal, right? But you know, when a woman leave, it'd be a little too late. Or when a good man leave, but usually it's the woman leaving and the man be coming back talking about baby, baby, please. You be like, baby, please. Like, your breath stink, bye. Baby, please. What happened to all that baby you was babying before? Or was baby this when you was doing this? You know how that gets to going. Yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and clarify this love. So it looks like we struggling with love, Pisces, okay? So we are on the struggle bus with love. I'm not gonna lie. We on the struggle bus. We got a lot going on with love in February 2020. Need to get it together. Figure out who you're gonna get the Valentine's gift for, or get it for everybody. I don't know. You get it for yourself. Love yourself first, you know? Self-love is the best love. All right, so Divine, what messages do we have for Pisces? February 2020, love. What messages do we have? I asked for the highest. Oh, okay. All right, okay. All right. So for you guys, okay, there's a lot. Okay, yeah, you want me to say all this? Okay. You need to ground yourself, maybe be in nature. Nature, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with elements. So it looks like we need to center ourselves. Maybe love should be the last topic right now. No. Maybe love should be the last topic. I know I usually go in nature and I sit under the tree and I meditate, because that's just where I'm at in my life. A lot of people don't really do that. A lot of people don't really do that. But I recommend that if you are a person that goes to the beach or you like to go to the park, whatever nature looks like for you, you should do that. It looks like we need to recenter ourselves. Maybe love is the last thing that we need, especially if we're talking about, you know, what y'all going through. Nature and in balance. Like I said, you need to go in nature and balance yourself out, center yourself. And then you also have balance here. So that's very clear, very intuitive. Oh my God. And when you balance yourself out, you see how that's very charged up. You come into a new sense of you'll be able to welcome in actually the love that you're looking for. Again, if you need a split from your partner and charge yourself up, you guys will come in with this new energy. And hopefully you guys done enough work on yourself that you won't be doing the same bullshit. So balance. Take time to relax. Indulge in a little more or a little less. Set boundaries with your work. And an intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your request to the universe. So again, when we're talking about love here, like I already mentioned, that we are mirrors of each other. So if you're looking for something that's honest and pure and genuine, and you feel like you're that, you need to be representing that in full form. Because how could you expect someone else to come forward and represent that if you're not truly being honest with yourself? Again, we're all mirrors of each other. So, you know, respect yourself, you know, tighten up. So that is a reading for Pisces. If you tuned in late, I will be posting this on my page, and you can tune in and see and DM me and see if it resonates with you. You can also donate to me. I am accepting donations via whatever you got. So you got Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Facebook Messenger. Yeah, someone's out here doing the most with 3 people. Curtis, is that you? Out there breaking hearts, honey? Causing arguments and stuff. People texting each other. You and my man. Oh, somebody out there doing the most. Thinking they top dog. Okay. Look at you laughing a little bit too hard up there. Oh my God. Yes, honey. Somebody out there. You used to? Okay. Take time for yourself. Go into nature. Be intentional about what you want to offer up into your world. And you will receive just that. If you're looking for honest love, it's out there. Yeah. Good. 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 That is the way to be. And keep doing that again. You seem like you're very in tune with your higher self. So, you know, feed that, expand on that. And if you are looking for love currently right now, then that will show up at the right time for you. But yeah, no, go ahead and I'm going to post this, and you can watch it and enjoy it. And I hope it reaches the people that it needs to. Peace, peace, y'all.